Welcome back to Let's Not Die, episode 7. We got exciting stuff in this episode, hopefully. Exciting stuff did happen behind the scenes. I became a YouTube partner, and so you guys will probably see that. My videos are now monetized as well. I know you guys will mind the ads, but hopefully y'all don't mind them so much so y'all don't watch. I don't think it's really possible, because no one watches these. Except my buddy Aaron. He's one of the buddies that subscribe to me. But yeah, now that I have this partnership, one thing I did take away from it, apart from being able to monetize my videos and such, was was that I can use custom thumbnails now. I think they have to be approved or something like that. It's some kind of process, I believe. I'm not entirely certain, but that's not going to be a big deal at all. I'll do a rift. But I'm not sure if YouTube has any like basic thumbnail creation software implemented into it. I know there was the 3 thumbnails that they're auto-generated, but I don't know if there's any kind of thumbnail creation. If there isn't, pony rift. This is the best rift. It's kind of loud. If there isn't, I might be able to work something out in Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker, but it'd be a little tough. But yeah, that's hope you guys are excited for that. Thumbnails might be coming soon. I also decided to change up the title of the playthrough once again. Well, the playthrough will still be called the same thing, but instead of having in the brackets Diablo 3 patch 2.4.2 season 7 hardcore 1 to 70 playthrough, it's a mouthful, I'll probably just be putting little tags of exciting things that happen in the video. So this one will probably just be the title will probably be LND episode 7, and then in brackets Pony Rift in all capitals, because you know all capitals brings in more people. And we're starting to see monsters with arcane sentries. God, I hate arcane sentries so much. There aren't many other affixes that I hate more than those. Now I'm gonna think about it. Molten is kind of bad, Molten and Plague, but I think Molten does a little bit more damage than Plague. I think Plague might just do more damage over time. Thunderstorm is kind of bad. They're all kind of bad, but there's not any that I really have a hatred towards, except for Arcane, because it messes up your positioning very badly. It makes it really hard to position with Arcane. Whereas with Molten, you kind of just, or Plague, you kind of just have to pop in and pop out. Where Arcane kills so quickly, it's just tough. We'll probably just stick to doing riffs for a good portion of this episode, maybe all this episode, because I do want to try and finish this rather quickly. Tomorrow there most likely won't be an upload. Unless I can do a scheduled upload. I'll see if I can figure that out. If I can figure out how to do a scheduled upload, then there may be an episode tomorrow. But I won't actually be recording an episode tomorrow, that's for certain, because I'm going to the beach, taking a day trip down there with my girlfriend. And then after that, I'll pretty much be in getting ready for college seriously mode. That's trademark, by the way. That's my trademark, I should say. Anytime anyone says those words in one sentence, it's 50 cents to me. Make money somehow, so I'm not making money from YouTube. I would say I don't plan to, but I guess I did monetize my videos. I'm not really caught up with the actual idea of making money from them though, but I mean, I guess if they can, then that's cool. I would give the whole speech about if I if I didn't get paid to do this at all, I'd still do it type thing. Which I guess is true for me because I've never gotten paid for this. But, you know, I'm not going to give that speech. Although I will say that I don't really plan to ever make a living out of YouTube or anything. At most, maybe I can hope to get $50 a month from it, just a little bit of bonus cash, but I don't really plan to make any kind of living out of it. It is fun though to just focus on actually improving and getting good at something like this. It's something kind of, playing video games part of it, and even the commentating part isn't really that new to me. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I've always, sometimes when I get bored of video games, I'll just talk to myself in a way. Not really hold a conversation with myself, but just say random things. But so that isn't, the whole commentary and playing video game thing isn't exactly super new to me. But the actual, just the whole idea of video creation, it's pretty cool actually, and I'm really enjoying this. That being said, I don't think I'd ever be able to handle being a film student or anything like that. Well, actually I probably could. Film would be cool. There's a lot of things I actually want to do. If anyone's wondering, I am actually majoring in animation, and I plan to become a 2D animator, and either have an actual television show or maybe a web series, and then do whatever else I'd need to actually make a living, so I would, I guess, be commissions for other people and such. I wouldn't be too surprised, honestly, if I had to have a part-time for quite a while, or a part-time job for quite a while when I'm first starting out. I wouldn't be upset by that or anything. Having to have a part-time job all my life, that would be a little bit disappointing. At the moment, though, I haven't done any real animating, I guess you could say. I mean, I did the whole, if anyone remembers, Flipbook Hatina, I believe that's what it was called. And that was on, what is that? Nintendo 3DS. Too much stuff, not enough space. I used that a little bit, and I always wanted to hone my animating skills on there, but I never really practiced it like quite a lot. But that was really fun. I did do the sticky note flip books. What Flipnote Hatina was based off of, like in real life, I did the actual sticky note flip books where you draw each little sticky note in the flip book would basically be one frame, and so you'd have to draw everything again on those for each frame. So I did like little stick battles and stuff with those. I never finished them completely, but they were just fun things to do. Ancient, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh wait, why did I say it was ancient? It's not ancient. This one has companion damage increase, but I'll just take overall damage. Gosh, I wish I had more gems. I really wish I had more gems. Multi-shot damage goes up, but I do like movement speed, so no. Just for anyone that may be curious, I am definitely not at the level to be producing my own animations at the moment, especially not for YouTube. I can, I don't know why I disassembled that, but I probably have the ability to work Flash, but any animation that I made would not be something that anyone would really want to see. And also I can't legally afford Flash, so I'm not gonna really bother pirating it. Toon Boom is free, I believe, and I heard that one was pretty good. I did invest in a Bamboo like entry-level tablet, or a Wacom Bamboo. With the Bamboo line is for entry level, so I do have a pen and tablet to actually do digital animation or just digital art in general. Coming to the end of the summer, it's a little bit too late for me to do that at home now. I'll soon have to, like I said, be doing college things. And then when I'm at college, I'll most likely be drawing in some respect every day, because my actual major will be media arts, so probably a little bit too late to start now. I mean, it's never really too late, but I don't have a lot of time. But I do a lot of things. I don't like to confine myself to just one medium, so normally I do traditional art, just doodling, sketching, and stuff like that. But a little bit this summer I got into painting just for fun. I'm not really taking it serious at all. There's a lot of things I don't really take serious. In my mind, if I'm taking something too serious, like almost life or death serious, like this is my entire life purpose type thing, and I can't necessarily have fun with it. So sometimes I have to trick my mind into just being really casual with something so I can actually enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, I'd much rather just enjoy something than not have fun and it be a little bit better. Because I guess I'm working a little harder on it. Unless if it's something for me, I guess. If it's something that is for someone else and really needs to be done well, then I will take it serious. It's not to say that I can't do something seriously. I just have more fun whenever it's more casual type things. Although pushing the greater with 75, it was quite a challenge. I had to take that pretty seriously. I know it's a video game, some people might say it's ridiculous that you took a video game seriously, but I mean, most other people understand. Most people watching this will understand. That was quite fun though. The challenge was fun. I do like to be challenged. Not really utilizing my turrets that much. I'm pretty much still just multi-shotting everything. Yes, channeling fire. I think the Demon Hunter probably has one of the all-around best movement skills, I guess, since every class seems to have one skill that, even if it does do a little bit of damage, seems to mostly be based around just maneuvering the map. Like the Monk has Dashing Strike, the Barbarian has Furious Charge, the Wizard has Teleport ability, Demon Hunter obviously has Bolt, Witch Doctor has, what is it called? I want to say it's called Spirit Vessel, but I'm almost certain that's not what it's called. Spirit Walk. I think it's Spirit Walk. Well, Spirit Walk for them, I mean, I count it as their movement speed skill because it does buff movement speed slightly, but it's more of an evasion type thing. But, and then the Crusader obviously has the horse. Steed. I'm pretty sure if I had to choose one, I'd first choose the Vault, and then I'd probably choose the Witch Doctor Spirit Wall. Just the invincibility during that's really handy. Beyond that, maybe the Barbarian's Furious Charge, just because the Raycore set and combined with Mortal King set actually provides a really high amount of damage while being able to maneuver still. Wow. I am doing a lot of damage. Why do I always have to yawn when I'm recording? I probably shouldn't be asking you guys, but still. And Rift Guardian. We got you last time. What is this? I really hope I don't die during this playthrough. If I do, I'm gonna have to, if I end up dying, I'll probably force myself to go 1 to 70 in a day or two. Which would be enjoyable, it'd just be a lot of footage to get. Every time I'm about to start recording, I always think to myself, well, I'm gonna record 2 episodes and upload them both or whatever. But I never do that. I guess because in my mind, the task always seems like I'm gonna record an episode and upload it, which would take about an hour and a half. It's about a half hour to get the footage and probably about an hour to quickly edit it and have it rendered and uploaded to YouTube. So in total it would take 3 hours if I was quick. So the task always seems daunting to me, but what I probably should just do is just record for about 2 hours, which in all honesty at this rate would probably be about 30 levels at least. And then just chop it up in episodes. I just don't want to do that because of the single long wait time. Although I guess I could have it, or putting that file in a movie maker would be the longest wait time. Then I could chop it up and upload it in pieces. That wouldn't be so bad. I just can't stand how loud my computer is, so, and I would most likely be doing that overnight. I would have it rendering in Movie Maker at least overnight. I never really understood the glamour, I guess, the word I'm looking for. The appeal to having a quiet PC was. I felt like it was a convenience type thing, but I didn't think it really had too much of a really practical use or a common everyday use. But I could see now having a quiet PC would definitely be good, because I wouldn't mind uploading overnight if my PC was a bit quieter. Not to say that it's super loud, but when I'm going to sleep I can hear it over my ceiling fan, which it doesn't give me trouble, I guess, but yeah, it's just a new sound in my room. A while ago, before, it had to be almost 2 years ago, it was at the start of summer, South Carolina summer at that, and my ceiling fan just like, I turned it on and it made the noise that a bolt is now exploding. Isn't that cool? But it made the noise that a light bulb makes whenever it's going out. Haggle rings are so good. That one actually gives damage. Well, I do like when things blow up, but I don't know. Anyway, so my fan makes that noise and it just stops working. So You know, I had no idea what was happening. I turned it on and off a few times, but it's not responding at all. So, yeah. After that, I just had no fan for a little bit. Well, actually, I had no fan for probably about a year and a half. Which, I mean, it wasn't horrible. I prefer to be hot rather than cold, so that was lucky. Except for whenever I go to sleep, so that was kind of unlucky. But in all honesty, my fan normally probably kept my room at the most 10 degrees colder than it should have been. Probably not even that, maybe 5. Oh, we need the ruby for that. Maybe 5 degrees cooler. 5 to 10, we'll just give it an average. So I got used to not having a fan. And then when I finally took the broken one down and installed a new one, the noise from it honestly gave me more trouble going to sleep than just going to sleep in a hot room for a while. But then I got used to the ambient noise. Ambient. And so now I'm sure that if my artisan level 11 can't get that. Oh well. I'm sure if my ceiling fan broke now, I'd honestly probably leave my PC running overnight just to keep some kind of ambient noise in my room. It was just so quiet. Darkness was everywhere. It was so cold. So cold. Scratch that, it was actually kind of warm. They need a blue gem, a sapphire gem. Yeah. I mean, the diamond is kind of blue, but it's meant to be white. Now, we've been recording for 20-something minutes. We can get, for quick, we might can get 2 more riffs in. We're gonna go for 2 5-minute riffs. We can do this. Get it under 35 minutes. Or I can. I don't know if I will. I can, but I don't know if I will. I can. Possible. Definitely a possibility. I might be able to. It's only a possibility, it's not for certain. But I might can. Just maybe. Maybe, baby. I might. I'm not saying yes, or I'm not saying no. Okay? I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no. But, if I feel like it, I might be able to record 2 episodes in one session. I'm sorry that it took so long to say that. It's gotta build up attention, you know, sometimes. I gotta remember that I'm gonna title this first half at least, what's the title? Pony Riff. I don't even know what my legendary powers are anymore. Let's see, protect all spears, you have 2 different accessories. Nothing. Puzzle ring. That thing, and then nothing. Okay, and the pox walls. Faux pas. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Sounds like a hoopla. Please don't copyright strike me. So I was reading about the copyright strike things and all that too. I didn't read so much about the community guidelines because I'm not really here to hurt anyone, so I didn't feel like I had to worry about that. But then I did watch Leafy's video about how all these YouTubers are going to get banned because apparently you're not allowed to say anything bad about any other YouTuber now. But apart from that, so yeah, I was reading the copyright things, reading copyright things. And it said you can't use music, I believe, or you can't use royalty-free music unless you have it in writing that it's able to be used. But I thought that was the point of royalty-free music, that anyone could use it. I'm not entirely sure, in all honesty, but I know, I'm not sure if his new music is royalty-free, but I know Tobu, a very great artist. I'm not sure where he's based, but it's somewhere in the Eastern Hemisphere, where a lot of good EDM people are from. But he had a lot of his old music was royalty-free, and people would always ask him, "Can I use this as my intro and such?" And he'd say, "Yeah, sure, go ahead. It's royalty-free." So I don't know if I have to get in writing from him. I mean, I figure, in all honesty, I don't have to worry about anything really on YouTube at all right now, just because I could not be any tinier of a channel. I mean, I could, but that would be sad. I'm already sad. But of course, I'm gonna abide by the rules so I don't make any bad habits. But I think he has in his description, I feel like in the description of his new videos, there's just like a waiver or something, a use sign, saying you're not going to abuse the music, something like that. And then you can use whatever song you want from him. And then I know there's a channel called No Copyright Sounds, where there's no copyright for them. It's made by users that were supposed to not put down copyrights at least. So I know that's a good place to go for music. And they actually have really great music too. It's not, I mean, probably some of it is low quality, but in general they post actually really good stuff. So if you guys haven't heard of them, look, No Copyright Sounds is actually a really good place to find some good EDM music that apparently is not supposed to have copyright on it. But I need to delve deeper into the whole permissions for music, basically. That, and also me being able to just quote things in general. I think I'll be pretty much fine with that, because what's his name? Boogie2988. Boogie2988. Let me say that more clearly. He's my favorite YouTuber, just ever. He's the YouTuber I've been watching for the longest. I think I've been watching him since my middle school. Let me think. The summer going into high school for me, so 4 years now? Yeah. 4 years ago I would be, 1 year ago is going to 12th grade. And I was going into 11th and into 10th and into 9th. Yeah, 4 years ago I was watching him. Might have been a little bit longer than that. I don't know. Because I'd heard of him before, but one of my friends asked me if I'd ever heard of this guy called Francis on YouTube, and I was like, "Who's Francis? Who?" And he was like, "Just look up this guy. His name is Francis, and he rages about World of Warcraft. Just look up Francis rages about World of Warcraft." So I went and looked him up, and I found one of his viral rages. It's like, I think that's actually what it was called. It was Francis rages about World of Warcraft, like his account got hacked or something. And most people that know Boogie, well, pretty much everyone that knows Boogie either thinks he's Francis at first, or think that he has a twin named Francis, or they just know about Francis. That's probably bigger. His imaginary character that he made up is probably bigger than his own personality. I got so off topic, but pretty much I just brought him up because in a lot of his videos he quotes just things in general that he doesn't own. Wow, that is such a huge damage increase. And but he never gets any strikes for it, and he's a pretty big YouTuber at this point. No pun intended. I'm sure he can go back in his own analytics, but I want to find out just when I started watching him, and I quit this. I know he had under 300,000 subscribers when I started watching him, because I remember watching his 300,000 subscriber rap whenever he made raps just based off like the hundreds of thousands of subscribers, because I remember there was a 300,000, I think there was a 400,000, there was a 600, and there might have been an 8, and I think after that it was just a 1 million subscriber special, which might have been the Day with Francis documentary, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I just know he is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I think he's genuinely a great guy. Okay, we're at 31 minutes after one rift. So should I continue to record, or should I just stop the episode here and start another recording? I'll just do an hour worth of gameplay and see how that works out, and split it up right here. This is the end. I meant to put some silence in there so I'd know where it is. So maybe I'll do it. I'll probably put a fade in or a fade out at the end of that episode, and I'll try and put a fade in at the beginning of this episode, or maybe I'll just put the title here. This is Let's Not Die episode 8, recorded in the same session as episode 7. So this is going to be more confusing for me than for you guys, most likely. But last episode we ran some rifts. We ran into the pony rift. I think we did 3 total, so we're 50, just 20 away from hitting 70 and getting to our goal. So we're gonna do a halls run just because, and we get to kill the butcher. Oh, okay. If y'all heard that vibration, it's just my phone going off. Friend's girlfriend's trying to ruin my recording, because that's what we do.
Sweet revenge.
Am I able to attack slightly faster? I feel like my attack speed went up with this. But like a noticeable amount. It feels like 10-15%? I don't know. I know I did have that speed bonus, but I'm almost certain speed bonuses don't affect attack speed. Or maybe speed pylons affect attack speed. But fleeting shrines do, I'm certain of that, because there's also the frenzy shrine that actually increases attack speed, so there wouldn't be too much point for the fleeting to, I mean, unless they just wanted to make sure they were completely covering all bases. Hey, what are you guys what are your guys' opinions on the Diablo 4 conspiracy with the whole D4 and 4.11 or 11.4 and the slightly smaller D4 and all that? All those shenanigans. Alright, gotta keep it going. Come on. If I can reach 300, I'll be happy. But myself personally, I believe that, I honestly do believe it's a little hint, at D4 though. I don't know, I guess I want to believe that. I can't really say wholeheartedly that I believe all the evidence points to that, because there isn't enough to prove it, I guess, and I guess there probably won't be until BlizzCon, but I don't know, I think that would be a really cool and cheeky thing for Blizzard to have done. And even if they didn't do it on purpose, they'll probably try and make some claim to say that they did, if they do end up announcing it at BlizzCon. Or who knows, maybe they weren't planning on announcing it at BlizzCon, and now, because of that, okay, I hate these type of problems. And because of that little mishap they did, they're gonna have to announce it early. Or maybe it won't be Diablo 4 at all. Maybe we'll get Diablo the trading card game, because that's what I've been waiting for. Yay! I really have the urge to why am I still using Sentry? Think about it. Anyways, I really have the urge to up the difficulty, but I'm not gonna do it. Ooh, increase movement speed by 10%. But I do kind of like the increased hatred generation. Now this is a tough one. Because less hatred means less multi-shot. But more movement speed means more movement speed, so... This makes Grenader, this makes the grenades actually kind of good, I think. What am I using currently? Two-handed bow. So, two-hand crossbow, 100 per second, yeah. Or do I have 8% damage? Two-hand, yeah, this is normal bow, so that's 8% damage. That the power station finally, so I can get some more cold weak. And then I don't know, I would put companion on my first one. I always do this. This always happens to me. I think increasing the critical hit chance and doing, I don't know, I feel like chilling them and then getting that 20%, it really helps, but I guess at the cost of more hatred. I could try and keep my sentries up, and then, you know, I really don't have time for this. I'm just gonna do full, yeah, I'm gonna do that, full broadside and such and such. Type it again. Oh, that's my phone dropping again. So I am a bit faster, but let's see if it's really worth it. What's my movement speed at right now? 0. Oh. Whatever, I'll just continue to multi-shot. I wasted so much time this episode. I'm just doing that. I want to cut that out, but I don't know. I don't want to get to the point where I'm constantly making cuts in my videos, because for one thing I'm using Movie Maker, so it's going to be kind of difficult for me. More so inconvenient than difficult, but still. And I'd also like to pretty much stick to not making cuts, just for the fact that it'll improve my, what I refer to as raw commentating skills. So I'd be better at, I guess, getting everything done in one take. So I feel like it's a little bit more genuine when you kind of just talk off the top of your head when it comes to a live commentary. Unless, of course, you already have a specific topic in mind, then I think it probably is better to have a script of sorts and do some editing. Because if you're trying to make a point about the topic, no one wants to hear you just completely ramble on, which is said rather ironically by me, but still. So I didn't even switch to full broadside. I don't really think I need to. Let me see. I guess it needs to work in tandem with my sentry. Because I'm not sure if I'm getting the cold the weak bonus on my first shot, because they're not already chilled, but I don't know. I'll just stick with what I've been doing. There was no we in that. I haven't upgraded your gear at all. You're terrible. Jesus. I never really used any other followers that much. But I feel like they make it simpler to just talk to instead of all of them. Oh, okay. I was wondering where I was getting the speed bonuses from. It's from my arm guards. Yay, speed pylon.
Not enough discipline.
Well, I guess if I'm still using the wind chill thing, I don't really need Polar Station. Kinda wanna try Chain of Torment, see what happens. Yeah, don't really need that. I think I've used this before though.
That was just a taste.
doesn't really do much since I'm normally. Let me see. Didn't even form a chain. Okay. If the chain hits him, it does a lot. I'll give it that. If it hits them, I'll just do Spitfire turn. I could just completely spam multi-shot and use preparation for hatred generation, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to continue on. I'm spending way too much time thinking about builds at the moment. I do like this map. Suddenly got very dark in my room. Adult Swim was doing one of its bumps. Or no? Is that the end? I think it's the end of the Cleveland show, actually. I was never able to read the bumps from Adult Swim as a kid. Unlike my parents wouldn't let me that. I just couldn't read quick enough. And then didn't really have the best TV, so I mean, pixel density wasn't that high. But I mean, no one really had a good TV until kind of recently. And now pixels are everything. I remember when the birth of, well, I don't exactly remember the birth of high definition itself, but I remember when it was becoming the next big thing. In a way. I think it's interesting that some, well actually most people still regard 720p as high definition, whereas in my opinion, I guess I'm kind of a tech guy, so I'm a little bit skewed, but I feel like 720p is more so standard. Because well, I guess I consider it standard because it is HD. It's kind of paradoxical. Paradoxical? Is that a word? I'll just say it's a paradox because a high definition is so common that everyone has at least 720p. So I guess I could say that 720p is the standard for high definition for most of that way. But then high definition is so far spread now that, again, I consider it not only the standard for high definition, or I consider it the baseline for high definition, then kind of the standard just in general. Okay. Things are getting a bit more challenging. Okay, let's not get hit like that. Even if it's not going to hurt us, it still looks scary. So I do like that things are starting to get a bit more challenging, but I don't like the slow leveling process at all. myself? Okay, that was actually very disappointing. I think this is coming to place, I'm not entirely sure, but I know Blizzard said that they would be trying to evenly spread out the amount of experience in a Rift. So pretty much that they were just trying to put more experience into the actual Rift Guardian so that people wouldn't do no RG runs. But I'm not sure if it's implemented yet. I knew they said it would be coming in patch 2.4.2, so it makes sense that it should be here. Oh, sorry about that. But I don't notice that much of a difference. Although I'd never heard of no RG runs until I heard that they were pretty much nerfing them. So I wouldn't really notice a difference that much. Ooh, we got the Star Helm. I love the Star Helm. I think in episode 3 it may have been. In some episode I believe I gave you guys a peek of my my female barb that I have on the PTR, and she's using Star Helm gear and the pauldrons, I believe, the shoulder piece for the stars. Can I shoot with this? No, okay, I can't. Strafe gains the effect of drifting shadow and increases, oh my gosh, by a lot. Kamar 10 clip. Okay, that should give us a lot of increased damage. Probably will still leave multi-shot on because it's just an amazing skill, especially for leveling. So that means Sentry will most likely be getting the boot. I don't think I have any skills that actually fear though. And I'll leave this on because it's giving us bonus experience, so it's getting the boot. And there we go. Oh wait, this is better. Okay, I think we got everything that has more damage except for that helm, which we're not replacing. Alright, this amulet. Didn't even see that. More health globes, great. Okay. Nothing new that we can socket, and I'm not going to spend money desocketing things unless it's a weapon or a helmet. Okay, so we've been recording, can't do the math in my head right now, but I think we've been recording for about 20 minutes. So we'll do 1, maybe 2 more rifts, depending on how long it takes us. So let's go ahead and get started. Probably just 1 more rift. I'm getting a little tired of this now, but we'll see how I feel. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm not even using strafe. Strafe. That's not strafe. Where is, there you go. So it gets drifting shadow. So I guess I'll just use icy trail. Oh my gosh. There is so much stuff. Oh. This all probably looks like white to you guys, because I don't... I might like a sure how to change my rendering, I guess is the word I'm looking for, at post-production. The settings as to how my video looks after I've rendered it. So I guess rendering settings are what I'm looking for. But I don't know how to change that, because whenever I watch the videos, it always seems like the gamma is really highly increased. So I might just try playing lower gamma in general. I'm sure that would do a little bit to help, but I don't think that would completely fix the problem. Yay! God, there is so much stuff in this rift. That mark for death carried pretty far. I believe they replaced a few runes in with Spikecraft as well. Like some of them just completely got the boot. Probably because they relied somehow on being activated by the enemies walking over it rather than you using a hatred spender. Or maybe they just didn't want the runes in the game anymore, I don't know. But that's where I came from. Where am I going? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? God, my Joe. Please don't copyright strike me for doing that. The whole Cotton Eye Joe thing. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't really mind the pulse prefixes or affixes. Affixes, prefix, I don't know. I guess it would be an affix because affix, since it comes under their name, so I guess if you're reading it, you'd read the monster name and then special ability. But anyways, I don't mind the pulse one. It never really seems to do too much damage to me, and it's rather easy to avoid. More bracers. I really hope those are Nemesis bracers. I'm glad that they moved a good amount of XP into the Rift Guardian. That way, it's more beneficial just to try and clear the rifts, clear more rifts faster, I guess I should say, than just clearing the monsters in the rifts. Because it gives me more incentive to go out to town after killing the Rift Guardian. Free McDeca meal. Looks like Deca's doing another event for Realm of the Mad God. At least according to TechMech. I'll probably get on there and check it out after this. I do have footage of, well, I have some Rotmake footage. So I may upload that, just there's test footage to see if I could record it, because when I first started using OBS, I might have just been too stupid to find out what exactly was going wrong. I'll keep my gold wrap on. But for some reason, my computer, or not my computer, OBS would it wouldn't get any video from Rotmig, but it would say that it was recording it. So it basically just got a black screen the whole time, and it would record voice, just not video. But it's not the case now, so I might just upload the footage that I got. It was kind of test footage, but you know, anyone that's interested in seeing Rotmig, you know, hit me up. Not what I meant to do. Wait, what? There we go. Alright, this episode's been going for about 30 minutes, so we're just going to end it here. We reached 55, which was my goal for this one. Or for this episode, yeah. Probably going to finish out a recording session here. So, if I can figure it out, this episode should be uploaded on June 30th, Saturday. But if not, I guess this episode will be uploaded Sunday, and I'll be seeing you guys on either one of those days. Alright, peace out, guys.